Yo,
Yo,
how you feeling, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Goddamn, I'm tired as shit, but
Damn. You know what I'm saying?
hold on,
Content
I'm about
had
to
you. You know what I'm saying?
in
Content
that
had you
bitch
hyped
screaming
up,
like a fucking idiot.
but it was hard.
It
But
was
it
hard though. I,
was
I had a
hard.
lot of fun.
Hey, man. All right, I just want you to start off with your name. You know what I'm saying? Where you're based at.
All right, hold on. I just had to drop you a link in the
Tight shit.
announcements since we're doing a little interview and shit.
Tight.
Oh, hold on. Can I turn my?
Yeah, of
Let me
course.
turn my shit on there. Oh, okay.
Got
So,
you. Here
uh,
you go.
my
Oh,
name
damn.
MEHXER'S, man. I'm from goddamn North Carolina.
He's at your window.
Thank you for the follow.
So yeah,
Pucker Bandane is
Damn.
now
All right,
following.
hold
making
on. The
music for
fucking
like.
alert shot. Damn, another one. Hold on.
He's at your
Oh, I did. You
window.
put your shit in the announcement. So.
I gotta hold on. I gotta turn down the
Zero
fucking
four
alerts
L is now following.
soon. All right, you gonna have to repeat what you said. I'm sorry, bro.
You good. All right. So, my name Mexer. I'm from North Carolina. I've been making music for like 2 years. So, like,
Tight shit.
little
Tight
bass
shit.
introduction.
Now, I want you to start off with your name. Like, how did that come about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is hard. Like, how did you?
Mm, to be honest, bro, like Mexer was just some shit. Like I thought of on a whim. It's a combination to some shit, but I can't really speak on that
Okay.
because it's a little fed. The way the name came about, kind of fed. It got
All
something to
right.
do with the Govy. But
Okay. Okay.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But yeah, it's just something like that. It's just something simple. I thought like I need something that like I feel like if somebody said it, it would sound tough on some shit. So then it took like, and then like my granddad had like this nickname for me. I just combined like that with something else, and it was like, yo, this shit tough. So yeah,
Tight shit. Tight shit. And the shit is hard. So you know what I'm saying? You came in luck.
shit, you feel me?
Now, you know what I'm saying? You said that you've been doing this shit for about 2 years. And
Yeah,
for someone who's been doing this shit for about you came far, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Knowing like hella people, getting hella connections automatically too. You know what I'm saying? Your shit came in great luck.
yeah.
I want you to start off with, you know what I'm saying, like why'd you start? How'd you start? You know what I'm saying? Whole story.
Mm, I mean, ever since like I've been a little nigga, I kind of always had like love for music. I grew up with like Michael Jackson and shit. Like that was my goat. Like you know what I'm saying, growing up and shit. I was just like shit, nigga. Like I never wanted to make music though. That's the craziest part that a lot of people don't know. I never wanted to make music, ever. I was just like, no matter what, the last thing I'm gonna do is become a rapper ass nigga. Like there's no way. But um, so my pops, not my biological pops, but my little sister dad, he pretty much like the one who raised me and shit. Like alongside my little sister. He used to do music and shit. Um, this was like back like old 2000, so this was like some, slow boom bap shit.
I feel
You
you.
know
I
what I'm
feel you.
saying? So I don't know. I just always fuck with like all types of music.
Mm.
And like, I don't know. I started to kind of get involved with a lot of communities, like music wise, starting like 2020. Like, Coaches was like the first like community that I really got like invested in. Cause I was really fucking with his music and shit. And it was to the point where like I made like a little TikTok with one of his songs. Shit blew the fuck up. Uh, and then like this was back when he had like 20K on Instagram. Nigga hit me up. He was like, "Yo, you the dude, little dude that made the TikTok sound." Da 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 da. And I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. I fuck with your shit." So then like ever since then, like me and him been cool. Like that's gang. And I started surrounding myself like being in that community. I got surrounded by a lot of niggas who make music, which if I could name some of them right now, it'd be Doom, 7 9, Try Ty, Suki Boost, like all them niggas. Like I met all of them niggas like in that one Discord, and it's like ultimately that's how like LOV started, just like in that one little Discord like inside Coachy's Discord, and then we just branched off and did our own shit after that.
Tired shit.
But I think the main thing is like I was thinking of like something like basically one of my old producers, my homeboy, my nigga Zaru, he used to make beats and shit, and I would like listen to him. I'm like, yo, this shit hard, da 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 da. And then one day, damn,
Bless you.
all right, appreciate you.
Got you.
And then one day, he was just like, yo, why don't you hop on this motherfucking beat? I was like, nigga, what, bro? I ain't no damn rapper, nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't do that shit. But he was like, man, fuck it, bro. Just goddamn, yeah. Just goddamn get on this shit. I was like, fuck it. 'Cause I was bored, so I downloaded BandLab, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I made me a little song to that bitch. And then I came back and showed it after. And then that nigga was like, yo, I gotta mix this. You gotta put this out. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, fuck it. Why not? So that's what we did. He mixed it. And I told myself, I was like, bro, I'm not about to be no SoundCloud ass nigga though. This shit gonna be available everywhere. If I don't like where the music go, after this, nigga, it's only $35 a year. I just won't pay it next year, and then, you know what I'm saying? I just won't make music no more. But within a week of that song being out, it had amassed over like 15K streams across all platforms. And that was my first ever song. Like, no promo, no nothing. That's just the algorithms from SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. They blessed me. I was like, damn, okay. Maybe this the way. So started sending me more beats. I started having more fun with it. And then like after my first album, like that kind of solidified it. Like I knew like this is what I wanted to do. I look back at it now, that shit has amassed over like 50,000 streams across all platforms. That one album, my debut album. And it's only gonna go up more, you know what I'm saying, once we go up more. So yeah. So ultimately that's why I started making music.
That's actually, you know what I'm saying? That's actually like a hard story. You know what I'm saying? Something you tell your great grandchildren. Like some crazy shit you could really like pass down the family line.
Man, I never thought I'd do that shit. Like no cap. But I mean, shit. It just ended up happening. Like I was just thinking about it and then the craziest thing that really made me like really want to go hard for it, like a little bit after I dropped my first album, I was looking through my drawer. Like this is a dresser that's been in my family for like 30 years. Like this dresser over here. Like I was not the first person to have this dresser.
Damn.
So I looked in there and I found my dad's like old notebook where he wrote all his songs and shit. So like I found that and I was like, oh shit, like this is crazy, nigga. Like, and then like that day after I looked through it, I'm like, damn, I gotta do this like for him type shit, cause he passed away like 2013, I think. It was long ass time ago, but I was like, yo, I gotta do this shit for real now. Like it's sealed, like I gotta go hard. So that's why I do it.
Hey, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too deep, too emotional, but we all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people gotta go through different shit, man. And it makes,
For sure.
it builds character, and
It does.
you know what I'm saying? But why the fuck your antiques gotta look nice and my shit gotta look old as fuck? Nigga, my great grandma's antiques gotta have like old shit to it, bro. Like it ain't huge as shit, man. Half the shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even know how these niggas built this fucking dresser, but shit, man, that shit. Hey, I'd had that dresser since I was like fucking like 8. Goddamn, that's when they gave me that shit. Yeah.
Hey, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we already went over the whole backstory. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Built a lot of character. And now, I'm gonna talk about club. In the
Oof.
club. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Funny story is when I first got that beat, bro. I did not know how to rap on that shit. It literally took me a whole 2 weeks before I actually ended up using that beat. I was kind of like, it's like, bro, how do I approach this beat, nigga? This is a very like not what I'm used to beat. And I pondered on it for a little minute. I sat back, I was like, damn, bro, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But then one day, I was just listening to the beat, like in my headphones, like while playing the game and shit. I'm like, yo, I know what I could do to this shit. So I made Club like the entire song, like ad libs included. I made that shit in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Damn.
But in all time, it took me maybe like hour and a half to finish it, because you know mixing is like the most important part of music. So it took a long time for me to mix that shit. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know, like from there, like the type of beat that he gave me, I was like, bro, this is not no regular shit that I hear. Like, I've never heard no beat like this from anyone. I was like, bro, we gotta make more beats like this. So then after we had named it Club, like he had started sending me more club type beats. I'm like, yo, what if we make this bitch into a genre, nigga, like subgenre, like, cause you know Lunchbox got like the new jazz, like, you know what I'm saying, shit.
Yeah.
New jazz hard as fuck.
You actually put me
Like,
on
that's-
Lunchbox. I ain't gonna hold you. I know
bro,
who the
that
nigga
nigga
was.
is tough. I'm telling you, bro, Lunchbox tough as hell. But I was just like, bro, what if we make like our own subgenre? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, nigga.
What the?
I don't know why. Yo, Bob's ass, bro.
Yo, Bob's tweaking off the yurt, bro. He's wildin'.
Random as hell too. I know he was.
Oh god,
I know the nigga started dying before he even did it.
he's tweaking, bro.
I'm saying.
But nah, so he just started sending me more beats like that. I'm like, bro, fuck it, new subgenre. And I previewed a lot of those like songs on my IG and shit. And niggas was fucking with it. And it was like, yo, this like a new genre you going for, shit? And I was like, yeah. So, shit. Astro Roblox events with 100 biddies,
I'm
nigga.
saying.
You feel me?
Tight shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? So we're expecting more songs like Club to, you know what I'm saying, start popping out.
Oh yeah, we got 2 more club songs on the EP.
Type shit. Bro, I need a release date for that shit because there's a song on there that I've been waiting for. Can't think of the name of it.
Hey man.
But here this nigga go.
Let a nigga bite your butt. Let a nigga bite your butt. Let a nigga bite.
He's street sniping, bro.
What the fuck? What is he doing, bro?
He's street sniping.
He's
like,
wildin'.
fuck.
Bro, he's tweaking. But nah, so yeah, I mean,
That
shit, I'll give a niggas a release date once they get that bitch to 10K. I told that nigga that was like, those niggas, that was the promise. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get that shit to 10K, y'all drop a release date for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Once niggas get Club to 10K, bro, niggas can get the track list and a release date.
Type shit.
But until then, that shit on locks, man. Niggas is not hearing that full shit until that time run around. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah.
Okay. Now, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, because we were talking about, like, recent events. Let's talk about the big, you know what I'm saying, the big concert that happened today. You know what I'm saying? That shit, bro, I was kind of, like, thinking, like, is this shit really gonna be that hard? I got in there. I was like, hold on, this shit kind of tough. Why is shit low
That
key
shit was
hard.
live, bro. That shit was live. And like the energy that was portrayed in that shit, bro, that's only like 10% of what the energy actually would be if we had a real concert. Bro, we're gonna have a LV gonna have a real concert somewhere soon for sure. We gotta make that happen.
Mm. Bro, it has
Because
to
like
like.
the way niggas was in that bitch and they was getting teed up, like that was fire, bro. We gotta do that again. Like we probably gonna have another one of those virtual concerts probably like within like the next 6 months for sure. I know niggas was talking about they want to do that shit. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? We probably
Mm.
gonna have that shit jumping again sooner or later. But um I don't know, bro. Like that shit was lit, bro. Being crowd control is fun, bro. Telling niggas to open up the pit, get to jumping in that bitch, like nigga, that shit was fire. I lost my voice a little bit though. I ain't gonna lie. I probably go record for like the next 2 days, but I mean it's cool though. I ain't really
Hey,
tripping. I'm sitting on like 200 songs anyway, so shit.
200
Oh yeah, it's a
in
lot of
the
shit involved.
vault.
It's a lot of music involved, man. It's a
Jesus,
lot.
who the fuck is this nigga? Hold on. Nigga said, "Hey, let me." Hell no. That shit happened. That shit's gonna happen. Ass.
What?
Oh, go to look at the VC
Let
chat,
me freestyle for y'all real quick. What the fuck?
bro. It's not happening. Oh, a nigga in chat asked if you were doing BandLab or FL. I told him FL though, cause I know you.
Oh yeah. I didn't start doing FL until when did I start?
Hey, guess
Here this
what?
What was
nigga
my
go.
first job?
Brand new, we got
Nigga,
horsepower.
stop.
That shit go
Yo,
like.
chill. Oh my god.
He's wildin'.
I'm saying. Every 5 minutes too.
My first drop with FL was April of last year.
Damn.
Everything from there back was all band lab. So I was a band lab warrior for a little minute, man. I'm not gonna lie. But either way, shit was fun. I think it was more fun on band lab because I think it was so new to me. It was easily accessible. Once you got FL, bro, it's like damn, you really gotta like. It's a lot to like, you know what I'm saying, make your shit sound good, but ultimately you got way more, resources to make your shit sound better than what it would if it was on like motherfucking band lab or some shit.
Mm.
But yeah,
I mean,
I
shit
was
does
doing
sound
band lab
cleaner, more professional type shit.
way more. I took down my first tape and my first EP because
Yeah, I seen that.
they were exclusively on band lab and the quality was, oh my god, nigga, the quality was ass. That's all I'm gonna say, nigga. The production, the mixing, all that shit, it wasn't it, man. So I had to take that bitch down, but I mean it's cool though. We move forward, shit.
Hey, dog. Shit's still up somewhere though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's on SoundCloud still, but it's just not on like Apple Music and shit.
Mm. You know, actually, a lot of like artists that I listen to, sometimes they don't, or I mean, I feel like we all listen to, don't usually like take down their shit. But one artist that I can think of who has like taken down a lot of their shit, had their own fan base, dead search for that shit would be X. Now,
Yo,
I know he want to get
there's so
inspirations.
many.
Now I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to like get into your inspirations and shit. I know he's one of them for sure.
Oh yeah, X is, in my opinion, my favorite artist of all time. For sure. I kind of found all of my heavy inspirations all at the same time. I think out of everybody, I found X first,
Mm.
and then shortly after, I found Cardi. Then I found Trippy. Then I found Uzi. I found both X and Cardi like late 2015. Like I've been listening to them niggas for a long time.
2015 is
Uh,
crazy.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know.
Damn.
Yeah. And I found out about Trippy and Uzi like early 2016. Like maybe like I think I found them in the same month. I think it was like March. Yo, if you
Yo,
can
what
see it,
the
what's happening at the
fuck?
top of your shit, I ain't gonna lie, you need to
I'm
fix your server
banning this
gang.
nigga. I'm banning this
You
nigga
need to
now.
fix your server
Money.
gang. Yeah, that's
Yo.
wild. That's
What the
wild.
fuck? What the fuck just happened?
I already banned them.
Yo,
Thank you,
that
Monty.
nigga's
Appreciate
I already
that.
wildin',
banned
yo.
them. I saw it. I had a
Yo.
feeling.
That is crazy.
Yo, what the
Wow.
fuck?
Yo, chat is that real?
No, it is not. No, it is not. Yo. Because he submitted like a video to. I'm going to have to cut that shit out.
Man, yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah,
was
this shit
weird.
going on YouTube too. Just letting you know.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah, I got you. Yo. That nigga.
But yeah, those were like my main inspiration. I would say like top 5 inspirations probably like X, Trippy, Cardi, Uzi, and like I feel like Mike J too. Michael Jackson was like a big inspo. So
Mike J.
yeah,
I never heard anybody call him that ever.
yeah. I mean, shit, that's what I called when I was younger. So I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Type shit. Now, yo, this nigga vibes. He just alright. Let's see. We could also talk about, you know what I'm saying, the people who like you met throughout the journey. Like I know you met Max. I know how you met him. You could, you know what I'm saying, talk to chat about that.
oh yeah. It's a crazy story on how I met Max. I don't even think it was really supposed to happen, but it did. So he was having like this thing in the core, like in his Discord, like where he was like rating people's music and shit. So I was watching that stream, but I ended up falling asleep like right before he did that shit. And I woke up and he was doing it. I'm like, oh shit. So then literally, I kid you not, as soon as I clicked on the channel in his Discord to submit my music, you couldn't submit it. That shit was like, I was like, yo, wow. So I hit up somebody I knew that was like, had like, you know, power in the server. And I was like, yo, like I was asleep while the submissions was going on. I ain't know, but could like you throw that up in there? And he was like, fuck it. I was like, I got you. I was like, bet. Like, that's real. So that stream ended, and he didn't get through all of them. Yeah, ended up ending the stream. But I think like 2 days later, he went live again, and he went back through them. And he was nearing the end, and it was like he started skipping people's songs. I was like, oh shit. Like if he skipped mine, it's up. I ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I hope he don't skip my shit. So he did a big jump, like he was looking at everybody's shit. He was like, all right, bro, this the last one. Now I'm getting the fuck out of here because you niggas are trash, like on some shit. So then he skipped down like 10 people. He scrolled past mines. He went back up, clicked on my shit. I was like, oh my God, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? That was like lucky as hell. I'm glad I had like a cover that was actually me instead of like, cause all the niggas who had like covers and shit, it was just like random like Pinterest pictures and shit like that. But my album cover, it was, I think,
Hold on. There we go. We back. Bro, my headset
really?
is fucked. I look at that shit, bro. My shit is fucked. I need to get a new one as soon as my birthday hit. My shit.
We're back.
Bro, we not even gonna talk about it, bro. And I was in your server. This is why, bro. Did I tell you why my headset broke?
Bro, so you broke your headset? Wow, like, how did your shit break?
Me.
So me, Steamy, a few other niggas, and I forgot the dude's name who has the who has loan as his PFP. So
Bandit?
basically, you said, huh?
Bandit?
Yeah, Bandit. So
Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah.
joking around,
That.
and bro, I didn't know how sensitive the headset was that I have on. So I'm over here, right? I'm like, oh my god, destroy a law, and the fucking shit cracked in my hand. I
What a
no
dumbass.
joke. I spent
Yeah,
3
you're an
hours
idiot.
trying to have glue hold on to this shit. I had I had the duct tape at the end of the day. Like,
Damn. That's
look
how I had to do
broke.
my old headset. But damn, nigga. But I don't know.
Oh my god, it's that low.
What was we talking about? Trying to remember what I said last. But your shit started boofing.
it was about Max, and it was how
Oh,
we
yeah.
were to from the shit.
So
Pinterest.
he clicked on my shit. I'm guessing because like it was an actual cover, and he listened to it, and off rip he heard the beat. He was like, "Whoa!" Like, so I was like, "Okay, this could go good or bad," and it went good. So he was listening to it. He listened to like maybe half the song. He was like bopping his head the whole fucking time, like he was fucking with it. So then he stopped. He was like, "Yo, that shit is hard, bro. That's what I like to see." So he pinned it in the music chat and shit. I was like, "Damn, little fire." You know what I'm saying? So shortly after that, he had a diss wars, and I knew one of the people that was in the diss wars. He was like, "Yo, they looking for like a new person to get in the diss wars because they like the teams have been uneven. So I'm gonna get you in there." I was like, oh shit. And that day I had just woke up. I was tired as fuck and I was sick. I did not feel like doing that shit. I was like, bro, I don't feel like doing that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. It's now or never. I was like, damn. I was like, all right, bro, fuck it. So added me in there, turned my cam on. Immediately I seen the whole chat, like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, where is he from? Like, who? I've never seen this nigga. So we ended up having like the teams and shit. And we did like the diss wars. My opponent was his community's favorite artist, which is Nico Woodyear. So immediately I was like, oh yeah, it's over. I'm gonna lose. My first time I'm not winning. Damn. It's like, fuck, okay. So then we kinda, you know what I'm saying, we did it. And I made my song and shit. And so I chose a beat. I sent the beat in there. Nico sent a beat. He put it in there. So Nico ended up changing his beat to the same beat that I was using because he didn't know I was using that beat. So we ended up rapping on the same beat. And it was like, oh shit. That's not how we supposed to do it. But so we both did our shit. And then the judges had rated both of our songs and I ended up winning. Somehow I did not expect myself to win. But I did. And shortly after that, literally as soon as the stream ended, Nico hit me up. He was like, yo, we gotta work. We gotta make some music. You fire, you tough. And that was weird to me because I'm used to niggas being sore losers. So it was kind of some shit like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, niggas don't normally act like this. But he was like, bro, you tough. I want to work for sure. So we worked. And ever since then, it's just been up. I've been in every diss war since then, except for it was the gay wars. I was not taking part of that. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, bro. I take my music too seriously to sit there and just rap straight gay for like 2 minutes. I can't do it.
It's tough though. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
They did their shit, but I was not finna do that. And then they had the glaze wars where you had to like spin the wheel, you got a person and you had to glaze the fuck out of them. I was not doing that either. I was not doing that either.
No.
I take my music too serious for that. I couldn't do it. But yeah, rather than that though, I've been in like every diss war since then and it's been fun. Every time I get on stream, I gain like 20 fucking followers like on IG minimum. and I have people like every time I get up there, my fucking friend request on Discord shoot the fuck up. And I'm just like, damn, okay. So I must be doing something right. But but yeah, that's how that shit went with Max.
Hey man, it's like going over all of this. Like you just seem to have like a lot of luck within the music like career that you are pursuing.
A lot. I didn't really expect a lot of niggas to fuck with me, like when I started making music, because once again I was making music off BandLab, and this was right before, like, I would say, if I could call it anything, I started making music right before like the plague of Plug and B. Like that's when everybody and their mama wanted to be a rapper, and they all rapped on Plug and B beats. Like that was right. I started rapping right before that shit happened, and I was just like, bro, no. So everybody coming out of that era, they was just doing the Plug and B shit, the rage shit. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to be like one of these niggas. And I feel like ultimately me choosing to not follow the crowd and just do my own shit, I feel like that set me up for like more success than like most of everybody else. Which is kind of like, I mean, it's good for me, it's bad for them, but it's like, bro, I mean, shit, you move with the flock. You did what everybody else was doing. So like niggas, I know a lot of niggas who didn't find the music shit successful, and I was just like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Like your number one thing is to stand out, be unique, not be like nobody else, and you failed at that. So whose fault is it? It's yours. Like, so I was just like, hey man, it is what it is. But yeah, I feel like ultimately that's what set me up for more success than like the rest of the crowd, like during that era of like the band lab, like plug and be shit.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I feel like we've gone over like the core story moments. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to the beginning, to the most recent, to like maybe the middle. Now my main question is, how do you know you've made it?
Mm, see, I feel like saying like you made it is like I feel like I haven't truly made it until I bought my mama house. That's like my ultimate goal, like move my family like out where we at and like have my mom sitting pretty like up in a nice ass crib, not having to worry about nothing, just like chilling. Like so whenever it gets to that point where I can do that, I'll know like yeah, I really made it in this music shit. Like but until then, bro, all the sleepless nights, all the times I'm sitting up 4 or 5 a.m. just recording, like that's what all that shit for. Cause to be honest, bro, my Dukes, man, that's like my number one supporter, like in everything that I do. And if I didn't have my Dukes, man, I wouldn't even know if I'd be doing half of the shit that I'm doing right now. But she done been there every step of the way. So it's just like that, like I gotta repay her, you know what I'm saying? Someday. And it's also like one day if I buy my mama a crib, she can't say shit else to me. I don't wanna hear nothing about, oh, but this, that, and the third. I'm like, can I buy your house? I think that pays off all like the debts of the past. Nigga, like hell no. So like, I don't know, bro. It's just like I want like me and my family, like out of everybody, like in my bloodline, I've been the most successful, like career and like otherwise. Like I'm in high school and college right now, like doing this shit. And it's like I don't think anybody in my family, in my immediate like bloodline. Now I'm not talking about like cousins and shit, but I don't think anybody like immediate like grandfather, great grandma, like I don't think none of them like went to college or nothing like that. And I'm in college while in high school, so like already I'm have surpassed like most damn near everybody like in my bloodline. But I want to be the one that like shift the bloodline from how it is to just like up here. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I could do it, bro. As long as I just stay on that track. As long as I just keep, pushing for better, I could do it. So
Mm,
that's what I try to do.
tight shit. You haven't graduated yet?
Nope.
Still?
Nope. When you wouldn't, so the program that I'm in, they add extra years because I am getting my associate's degree. So like it's longer than 4 years. So yeah.
Yo.
But I mean, it's not like an extra 4 years, but it's just depending. It may be like like 1 or 2 more years, like that I'm doing this shit, and then like I'll be done with it.
So you're not. So are you on break right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Damn. Jesus.
But hey, man, I ain't gonna let that shit stop me though, man. You feel me? Like shit, man. I'm still going. That school shit hard as a bitch though. Only reason why I'm getting my degree, bro, so I don't have to worry about shit. Like I'll have something to fall back on. Like, but at this point, how shit looking, I probably won't even need it. You know what I'm saying? But I still just want to do it just to have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, why not? So,
Like a little backup
Yeah.
plan type shit.
yeah.
What is your like major in school? If like it's not like
Oh.
full on music.
Musical arts.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm going to school for it while doing it. So, yeah.
Okay. So it's all add up at the end, huh?
Yeah, so it all add up at the end.
Okay.
If I don't end up doing this music shit, I'll probably get a nice job as like a studio engineer. Like, so either way, I'm still gonna be doing what I want to do, like which is music.
Okay,
So.
that's good type shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, you know what I'm saying? I usually have like some like leftover questions, in the vault somewhere. Like little, you know what I'm saying? Like little dust of money questions. So I usually,
Yeah.
I tend to go over like the cover arts. Or we could talk about like, hold on. I mean, do you have the stream pulled up or should I share my screen?
You said what?
Do you have the stream pulled up or should I share my screen?
Oh no, I got this stream pulled up.
Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Out of what you have out, we can go over all the album covers to the single covers to basically pretty
Okay.
much, you know what I'm saying? Damn,
Yeah.
hold on. Gotta go to boom, boom. Okay, so like, you know what I'm saying? You could go off of the self title album, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can explain like the cover.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that photo was just, I felt like it was my first album, it was my debut album, and I had to make like a statement, something that like stood out with the cover. So where I'm at right now, that was like it's like a lake that's like close, and it's gated in. So that's why like you see like the little shadow on the left where like the line is like that black line, and then everything past that is like
Yeah.
just black. Yeah, that's like the shade. Like over there, if I was to move the camera like 1 more inch, it would be a lake right there. I was like sitting on the edge of the lake.
Huh.
Um, but for that cover, I was just like, red is like next to black, red is my favorite color. But I didn't want to make the grass fucking black. Like nigga, that's fucking stupid. So I was just like, niggas, it would just look like more shade. But I made the song I Love Red like maybe like 3-4 months prior to like the album dropping. And I was like, I mean shit, red is like, I feel like red is like a color that represents me. It's like bright, but it can be dark in a sense. And it has like a lot of vibrance to it. And it's a color that's not really like, well, it's a lot of people like that color, but it's not really anyone's like favorite color choice. So it's just like me in a field with the chair out, all black fit, which is, and one thing I do want to clarify about the all black shit, yo, the amount of times I've heard Cardi clone, Destroy Lonely clone, King Carson clone in my life is so fucking annoying, bro.
Y'all
Like
also
it's so
up
crazy because like,
the whole Dark Lord situation.
yes, bro, because like niggas been saying that shit. But one thing that niggas don't know about me is I've been wearing like, I've had like an all black closet since the 7th grade. Like it's like I've been wearing nothing but black since middle school. And I think that's back when like Cardi won't even in his like butterfly era yet. He was still like Cash Cardi on some shit with the clout glasses and shit. So this was before anybody was even really like perpetrating like the opium like aesthetic. Like you feel me? So I popped up out of the cut with that shit and it was like, oh, you a opium wannabe, this, that, and the third, da da da. Da. I'm like, don't get me wrong, bro. I fuck with Cardi, I fuck with all the opium niggas, but the all black shit has been a thing since I was a little nigga. Like you feel me? But I digress. I just had to clear that up because niggas be on my dick about that shit. I be seeing all the comments, all the fucking like jokes. I'm just like, bro, no, that's not, no, that's not it. But but that cover though, it was just like that picture where I'm at. I'm maybe like, whether niggas know it or not, I'm like a couple feet from my house. Well, yeah. So it's like I wanted something that a cover that like felt close to home, and that picture is literally close to home. If I was to walk down the street, I would be where I'm living at right now. Like, so I don't know. I feel like it all just added up in the sense it was just like I want something that would be like special to me that people would look at and kind of be like, oh, this is cool, but they would never really understand like the deeper meaning of the picture. So it was just something I wanted to like do, and people wouldn't really think about it that much, but they would see it and be like, oh shit, that's fine. So yeah,
Tired shit. Bro, I thought it was like in your backyard or some shit.
it is. It's like yeah, it's around like my back. That's not really like my backyard, but it's like a yard like close to where I'm at.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? And now we can go over like the EPs type shit. So let's see, what do we got? We got gotta go down. Okay, gotta go up a little bit more. Give it a second. Okay, I mean we got Help.
Okay.
And I don't remember listening to Help Part 2, but I have it liked. So it gotta be a banger.
Help Part 2 was like let's just say for the sake of keeping it like PG-13, nigga, I was going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like very, very dark time, like in life. Like the title obviously meant exactly what it says. Which is Help. And then the cover is just me laying in bed, have somebody take the picture, just me laying over, slumped over, like passed out on some shit, but the horns on my head. Like, so a lot of people look at it like the horns on the head as symbolism like of like the devil or some shit. Like, but hell of animals have horns, bulls, goats, nigga, like all that shit. So it's like literally like I feel like the moral of like the picture is just like, nigga, I'm going through hella shit. It's dark time, but I'm still on my goat shit. Like I'ma still keep doing what I do. But like the songs, those songs, like those two songs, I feel like specifically Part 2 is probably one of the deepest songs I made because I feel like that's the most vulnerable I've ever been on like any song. I don't think I made any song that was that deep like since then. So it's on some shit like I made it and I was like, yeah, this has got to be like a 2-part single. I can't make these in the same song. Cause then the song would have been like 4 fucking minutes. No, I'm not. No, that's ass, nigga. That shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah. Let me split these hoes up and let me just have a little 2-piecer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I felt about like the whole Help like situation.
Damn, I shouldn't have us sit in silence like that. But
Oh no, it's good. You gotta let it marinate, goddamn. You feel me?
Marinate a little too much.
Hey man.
That quote was hard though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man.
Going
Regardless of how dark this shit is, however, whatever the fuck I'm going through, bro, I'm gonna be on my goat shit. Regardless.
You gotta put that on like some MEHXER merch.
Yo.
I mean, it's so
MEHXER merch
serious
sounds
too. I would wear
crazy.
that. I would wear that.
That's real. Put that on like the bottom left of the shirt. Little small quote.
I'll say when we can also go on about phases.
Ooh, phases. I feel like phases is probably one of my best, like one of my favorite bodies of work that I ever like made. Cause it's a storyline, which is what like a lot of people don't know. But like, so the first track starts off, it's like Rockstar. So that's like the beginning of the story, like, oh, like, yeah, nigga, I'm living life good, nigga, I'm turned the fuck up. I'm like, I'm young and I'm turned on some shit. You feel me? And I'm just like, that's like a very hype song. And then like, No Fucks is just kind of like, oh shit, like life kind of hit me right now. You feel me? But like, I'm still on some young and turnt shit. But like, life kind of fucking me up right now. But it's cool. Like, I don't get no fucks. I'm still on
Life
my
is
shit.
Roblox.
Nigga.
Ooh, I was about to say a slur.
Yeah.
I forgot we were on stream.
You're good.
We love MEHXER, man.
Oh my god, bro.
How about you eat
Yo,
these, nigga?
did I do this for your interview, dude?
Everybody chat. Everybody say in chat. We love MEHXER.
MEHXER the GOAT.
Bro. Okay.
Oh my god.
But anyways, so
Give it a guy.
once it got to the nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, bro, niggas have to. Absolutely egregious, nigga. Like, no. But third track, You and Me, it was kind of just like, oh yeah, I found like a girl, like in the process of like life fucking me up. And like at the beginning of the song, it's like, yeah, like me and her cool, but then like in the middle, it's kind of like, okay, we having problems a little bit. And then ultimately at the end of the song, it's like results in like her like leaving me type shit. So that's when shit really get like bad. It's like third track is like the end is like when it start, you know what I'm saying, getting deep. So then fourth track, I Escape from Hell. That's probably one of my most dangerous to listen to songs, especially like if you. I would never recommend anyone to listen to that song if they're under the influence, because I did, and it was quite a not so good experience. But so basically, that song is the second version of that song.
Okay.
I made the first version. And the first version wasn't titled I Escape from Hell. It was titled Demonetized. And that's exactly what it meant. At the time that I recorded the first version of the song, I kind of like took a leap away from like what I knew. I kind of like lost my faith in God and shit. And I was just like, nigga, fuck this world, fuck everything around me. Like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Which is not how you supposed to like live your life. Like nah, bro. Like that's not good. But a few months later, I went back and listened to that song. I'm like, I'm in better spirits now. I actually ended up getting through what I was getting through, like at that time. And I was like, fuck it. Let me remake this song. I want to drop it. So I Escape from Hell ended the EP with like a little storytelling song of just like me just being alone in my room, and I'm just experimenting with like drugs and shit, and it's like I'm going off the deep end type shit. And pretty much like halfway through the songs, it ends with like me having a trip out and like seeing a demon and me being taken like beneath my floor into like an underworld type shit. So then the song kind of go quiet for a little bit, and then like it's brung back. And then there's like a few, it's probably like maybe a good like 6 seconds of where it's like it's supposed to be like Satan, like talking to me on some shit. But it's like this whole time I'm like running upstairs, like getting like escaping like the underworld, going back to Earth on some shit. So then the song it ends with like I escaped from hell, like you can too. I fought my demons, like this, that, and the third, on some shit like that. So it's like generally like went through a complete spiral in this EP from like living my best life on some rock star shit to being dragged into like hell and having to escape from that shit. So that's why I feel like this EP was like really the most important body of work to me on some shit. And the cover is really just like I feel like if I could depict like what hell looked like, it would be that because in that picture there's nothing but just a random city and there's red lightning strikes because what is hell? Hell is earth. When God said, "Oh yeah," like He told the devil, like, yeah, "I'm gonna give you a certain realm to rule over since you don't want to follow like my ways." What did He give him? Earth. This entire planet is filled with nothing but evilness. So when I really think of like what hell is, I don't think that there is an afterworld, like, and it's just like, oh, beneath earth it's just hell. Like, no, I feel like we're living in hell and like our purpose is to fight out of it and reach new planes, which would be, you know what I'm saying, heaven or some shit. So that's why I chose that cover.
Huh. Nigga! Yo! Why? It's
You
niggas
gotta
like
fix
that,
the permissions
bro.
in your
I
board,
do.
bro. No cap.
This nigga. He gonna get him back after. Vibes, you getting this shit back after stream. Nigga, no.
Please, please.
Oh my fucking god.
Egregious.
I swear.
Fix your permissions, nigga.
I'm doing it
Yeah,
now.
you do gotta fix your permissions, gang.
He
I'm
about
not
to
gonna
have
lie.
me. He about to have me. Oh. Say some shit. Oh god, bro. I actually see, bro, I don't know. Me, like, I'm not a huge like Jesus person. Is the way I can put it. I'm not like huge on like Christ and all that. Like my grandma is and my parents are, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's always like, I feel like ever since like each, you know what I'm saying? Each person with some color in them. They got, you know, they was born into this
for
shit.
sure.
Always.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel like everybody got like a certain way they choose to interpret everything though. It's like me, I don't follow like I don't necessarily follow like the path of being like a righteous Christian. Like because every single book that there's ever been about God, the Bible, whatever the fuck you want to like, all that, none of that shit was written by him. All that shit was written by monks, prophets, and in ways you see how the New Testament is way different from the Old Testament, which proves that like niggas like damn. Damn. Yeah, I definitely lost my voice. I need to stop smoking, bro. Wow. But you can definitely see that like niggas changed the way that the book was written to ensure that the way that they were living was holy. So they changed the book. Like literally anything in that book these niggas could have been doing. It was like, since I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put it in the book so that way when people read this in the larger scheme of things, I won't be a sinner. Exactly. That's literally what the prophets could have did. It could have been like, I'm gonna change this book so it works to my favor. Then everybody else will read this and it will work in their favor too. So it's like you can't really trust any book. But I do believe that there's a higher power, which is God. You know what I'm saying? And I pray to him. I do all that shit. I don't read the book that thoroughly because there's a lot of shit in there that I don't agree with, and there's a lot of shit that has been changed in different versions of the Bible. There's like 1,000 fucking versions of the Bible, nigga. Like,
bro, I'm glad.
So it's like, how do you know what's real and what's not? So it's on some shit like, I'm not about to follow no book. I'm gonna follow what I feel is right and what I feel is the proper way to live your life. All I feel like is, while you here, just try your best to make an impact. Try to be the best person that you can, the best version of yourself that you can. And if you do that, if you succeed, if you do more good than bad, ultimately I feel like you'll be all right. So That's how I look at it.
Bro, I'm so glad we friends, bro. Because that's the shit I always be on, bro. No
saying, bro, it's
lies,
just-
bro. I always be telling niggas, like, yo, there's, like, centuries and centuries and centuries of, like, niggas just rewriting that shit over and over and over
So
again.
what book exactly am I supposed to follow?
Exactly.
Like, they get like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get it 100%.
Hey, dog.
I could have been in the garden, but Eve ate that apple.
Anyways. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? I know you said that you gotta do something at 9. So we gonna wrap it up real quick.
Hold on one time. I got a little bit more time.
Okay.
I could probably go for
Alright, then we can go over one EP and then I have, you know what I'm saying, 2 last questions I usually go over with like everybody. I kinda wanna go over Sin and Guild side. Both.
Okay. So I mean I feel like we can start with Guild Tide since it's like the single. But Guild Tide was just like some new shit that I was trying. Like my nigga had sent me that beat. I'm like, yo, this is like some raver, like some party shit. So like that picture right there is just a picture of the back of my neck with the cross like engraved into like my cut. I don't have that anymore because nigga my hair grew back. I'm wolfing right now.
You are.
But yeah, so I don't. But like from now on, I feel like that's gonna be something that's like my signature. Every time like I get a haircut from now on, I will always put that cross like in that same spot. 'Cause I feel like a lot of people misinterpret like the meaning of a lot of things, and that's one thing that like a lot of people tell me. Like a lot of people have seen me use like the upside down cross, and like they'll think like, oh, you're a Satanist. Oh, you're bad. Like da da da. But so I don't know if you have ever heard of it, but when there was a long time ago, like centuries ago, when there was a priest who had to get like killed, like they crucified him, and they were gonna hang him on a cross, and then he was just like, if I go out, I don't deserve to go out like being hung on a cross. Like, yes, like I'm a priest, like I believe heavily in the word, but I'm not God. So don't do that to me or some shit. So generally what they did is they put the cross upside down and they crucified him that way. But how like from reading that story and understanding it, how I look at the cross is being a firm and very strong follower of God. Like that's why I feel like it is like upside down cross is like a symbol that like I'm a very strong believer, very holy person, but I know I'm not greater than the man that created me on some shit. So that's like whenever like niggas see me with the cross, they're like the upside down cross, they're like, oh no, you're Satanist, this, that, and the third, like blah 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 blah. I'm just like, bro, you have to like do research on like everything to be sure of what everything means. Don't just assume just because that's what everyone tells you. Because if you live a life like that where you just assume everything and you never do any looking for yourself, bro, you're going to be wrong about almost everything. So when I found that story, I was just like, yeah, I am a very like firm believer, you know what I'm saying, in God. I'm just not God. I'm not as holy as the man that created me. But I am very strong in my beliefs. So what makes you strong in belief? Like you being strong in your beliefs makes you what? A saint. What is a priest? A priest is a saint with a high, like it's like a hierarchy role of being a saint. So some shit when I look at how he was crucified, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a saint, but I'm not God though. So some shit like that. So that's why like crosses and all that shit, like I use the regular cross and the upside down one because they both have like godly meanings. So, yeah. But I put the cross in on my neck just cuz like at that time like life was great. and like I felt like I owed it all to like God on some shit. So I had something that could be visible everywhere I was at. Like niggas would see that no matter what. So yeah, that was like the whole meaning behind the guitar cover.
I need this nigga Vibes to chill out with this shit, bro. Because I can see this on the side of my screen. Just can't not acknowledge it, bro. It's there, man. It's there. Damn. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the song where I kind of discovered you at. It was Oh My God. It was definitely Oh My God.
That's like my biggest song, like on Spotify. I think it's like, oh my God.
I mean, it's
I
not
honestly
being
don't
clubbed
know
right
how
now.
that song. Honestly, don't know how that song got that big. It was just, I don't know. It just happened. But that cover really ain't nothing special. It's just like I got a bunch of jewelry and like the one pendant that I got was like a fallen angel on some shit. And the reason why I copped that piece of jewelry because it was like I feel like we're all fallen angels. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus was sacrificed in order for us to live. You know, and some shit. Like what niggas really don't like. I hate like getting like the devil worshiper like comparisons and shit like that, bro. Because I'm the complete opposite. Like is what niggas don't really know. I'm a very strong believer. But I feel like the way that I like show it, I feel like because I have such like a dark aesthetic, it throw people off. To like make them believe it's the opposite of what it really is. But it's in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, that chain is just an angel falling head first onto the ground. Is essentially what I feel like happened to us on some shit.
They gotta get off
You know
your
what I'm
dick.
saying? So
I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah. Nah, it's annoying, but it's like I can't really control it. So it's just like it's just whatever.
Nah. Hopefully after this, like, you know what I'm saying, most people see this shit.
Yeah, maybe one day this fucking shit'll blow the fuck up and niggas will stop getting on my dick by being a devil worshiper because I'm not one of those, bro. No cap.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying, last one we can get into, which is sin.
Ooh. So there wasn't really any storyline with these. It just is like an amalgamation of songs that I liked at the time. I feel like I was evolving in sound. But so the 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 backstory behind it. I actually hope this doesn't blow up because if this does blow up, somebody's gonna be mad at me for what I'm about to say. But I dropped this EP on the birthday of somebody that I knew. Me and this person at that time really won't seeing eye to eye on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't exactly good, you know, terms between me and that person. And that picture that's taken right there was taken at the exact same spot that my self-titled album was taken at. I was at least standing in the exact spot that the chair was in, which is I think something that nobody will ever know unless I told them.
Damn.
But so with Sin, I dropped that EP on the day of someone's birthday who had committed a sin against me, which was a lie. A lie that potentially fucked up like my entire like high school experience on some shit. Kind of drove me to a dark place. It's kind of the reason why I started making music mainly, because I was going through some shit in result of that lie that kind of like fucked up my life for a couple years. But yeah. So that in particular, it's not really like an important. Well, it is important, but I can't really get into detail about what exactly transpired. But just know it was some wild shit. It was some very wild shit. So yeah. But Sin, it was just like, you know, like I feel like I read this one book, and it was called The Kite Runner.
Oh.
And
Heard that shit in school. I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah. One thing that I read in the book that kind of like stood out to me in the book. It was like, oh, there's only one real sin, and that sin is stealing. If you lie to a person or lie on a person, you deprive them of the truth. If you kill a person, you deprive them of a life. So you're stealing. You're stealing the truth from them. You're stealing their life away from them. So the sin in question was stealing the truth because I was lied to and lied on. So that's why, and this was like maybe, I think this was in a process of me reading that book that I made this EP. So, yeah. It has like, if niggas knew the full story, like niggas understand like this is very deep, like EP. Not really song wise, but the way that it's formatted and like the title and cover. And when you're lied to or you're lied on and you find out, you're in like distress. So like the image is just me like palms in face, like freaking out on some shit. Just like in a stage of like distress on some shit. So ultimately that's what like the album cover and the name like meant.
Marinade, man. Marinade. Like, cause I know, you know what I'm saying? I know the story. So I know some people who are like real close to you know the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do know.
Yeah, I do know.
So now you know why this EP is named that.
Yeah. Damn, man.
Yeah.
What can I say? I feel like sometimes the greatest, like, sometimes the worst of things can be also, like, the greatest gifts to things as well. Because, like, sometimes you gotta just think about, like, how much, like, this shit, like, pushed you up on, like listens and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then,
like how bad situations could bring out the best in people. Or some shit.
Yeah.
Because when I was like going through this shit, I was extremely productive because I was trying to distract myself from like what was really going on some shit. So it's like, I mean, yeah, it just like made me more productive. I feel like.
And I feel like in a sense, like, maybe not everybody is going through exactly what you going through, like, you know what I'm saying, step by step. But I know, like, a lot of people can, like, feel what you was feeling.
Yeah.
Which, you know what I'm saying, brings me on to my, you know what I'm saying, like, second to last question, like, right there. Which is, what advice would you give, like, your listeners? Like, your old, new, recent, just overall.
Well, first line of advice: keep listening, cause we always gonna drop more and more fire shit. Every drop is gonna be better than the last. But like my real message, I feel like to people is just like it's saturated. I feel like it's very cliche, but like live your own life, bro. Like don't spend your entire life trying to please everybody else or trying to make everybody else feel happy. Stop bending over backwards for people who won't do the same shit for you. Stop letting people use you. Stop letting people walk all over you. Do what you gotta do, my nigga. Like do what you want to do for yourself, nigga. Like put yourself first. Cause for a long ass time I did not do that shit. I didn't really didn't start putting myself first until like last year. That's when I really was like I started cutting people off. I was like, yo, I don't got time for this negative energy shit, nigga. I'm trying to get shit done, nigga. Like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like So, it's like, I mean, shit, be yourself, bro. Don't live in spite to satisfy other people. If you doing some shit and other niggas don't rock with it, bro, fuck them niggas, bro. Like, nigga, you live for you. Nigga, don't live for nobody else. You feel me? Like, do what you gotta do. And don't ever be afraid to, like, be the one that stand out. Because I'm telling you, bro, being weird now is the new cool, bro. Like if you're not like everybody else, bro, that makes people more drawn to you now. what you fail to realize. If you have your own vibe, your own style, like you pulling shit off in your own ways, you will have more people gravitate towards you just because you're doing shit that nobody else is doing. Which is why constantly, I always get the Sofago comparisons. I always get the Young Fazo comparisons. Nigga, my voice is high pitched. Automatically, I sound like another nigga, I guess. But I really knew like I didn't sound like anybody else specifically when people started taking a bunch of people and saying I sound like them all at the same time. Like, oh, you sound like Uzi mixed with Cardi mixed with Sofago. I'm like, bro, how does that even make sense? Like you're mixing people up to make me. Like, no, bro. Like you can't just say I have an original sound. Like, come on, bro. Like get on my dick. But when it comes to, I don't want to sound like cocky or nothing, but when it comes to my beat selection, the style of music I choose to make, I always change it up. I always have different flows every song. It's not the same shit. You're not gonna listen to a take from me and every song sound like the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's on some shit like nobody's really doing it like me, bro. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hold on real quick. Let me go get my door.
All right, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna like local mute real quick, chat. You know what I'm saying, chat? I know y'all enjoying it. I know y'all feeling it and some shit. I want y'all to go ahead, like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and stream all his music. You know what I'm saying? MEHXER, all platforms. And you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, it really is like only one person that can be you, and that's you. Ain't nobody else gonna replicate you. Like you were the only. You're one of one. Like you're the only you that's ever gonna exist. There's never gonna be a person that's exactly like you. There's never gonna be a person that can mimic the exact same that you do. Like so, while you're here and you are the only one of one person of yourself, just do the best that you can and like try to change this world for the better. Cause I feel like a lot of people are here for the exact opposite. Niggas are here to cause problems and not do any good to the world. Niggas are just here to cause trouble. But that's not what I'm here for, nigga. I'm here to ultimately change a lot of people, inspire a lot of people to do what they need to do, which is be themselves and be the best version of themselves. Cause once your time up, bro, you're not gonna have another chance. So while you are alive, while this is your one time, your one shot at changing shit, do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yo, you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like be like, you know what I'm saying? As a backup player, you could be a writer or some shit, like some quotes shit, like coming out here with bangers.
Yeah. Appreciate that, bro.
Of course. Now, last question, final question. For all your new listeners, for anybody who's, you know what I'm saying, just now hearing you, what would you recommend to them?
Ooh, that club, nigga, on my mama.
Alright, bet.
Yeah, nigga, that motherfucking club, man. If y'all haven't listened to it yet, go listen to that shit, man. Once we get that bitch to 10K on Spotify, once I see that 10,000 pop up on Spotify, I don't care if it's right on the dot, I'll drop the release date for a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I haven't even came up with the name of the EP yet. So y'all got some, niggas got time, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got time. But I think one name that's kind of like, that's stuck, that might be the name, I think it will be, I think I'm gonna have to name it Cultist, man. No cap. Because how shit is moving right now, the type of support that I've been receiving, bro, it's like the niggas who listen to me, bro, niggas really fuck with me. And like I've never received this much amount of support until I started making music. I never realized how much people, can really fuck with you. So I was like, shit, nigga, it's on some cult shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this the family. Like I go to war about You know what I'm saying? The people that fuck with me because I fuck with them the same way. So it's on some shit like we do or die. Like, and I'll ride for every single one of the motherfuckers that really fuck with me because I fuck with them the same way they fuck with me. So Cultist is probably, that's like the number one that's been sitting on my mind. That might be like the name of the EP.
It's a hard
On
name.
some shit. Yeah, I don't think anybody else has that name for a drop either. So I think that would be good for marketing. So, yeah.
I was saying you heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody take that shit.
Yeah, I would leave niggas off with like a little sneak peek of what we got going on.
Shit,
So,
hard.
yeah. It's not final, but the odds are 95% it's gonna be named that. So, Cultist coming out whenever you niggas get club to 10K. I'll draw the release date. I'll let y'all know. On my Instagram is just MEHXER with 2 R's. Some bitch ass nigga with 0 followers, 0 post. Took the regular MEHXER, so I had to put another R behind that bitch, but it's cool though. But I'm gonna get that shit though. Best believe I'm gonna get that handle.
Of course.
Yeah. So so yeah, MEHXER with 2 R's on Instagram, man. I've been dropping snippets of the EP like every single day. Niggas just gotta keep running that bitch up, man. Just keep running up club and niggas gonna get the EP. I feel like a lot of niggas want it. And niggas can get it. Gotta keep running that bitch up, man. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, coming on here, taking time out of your day, speaking with me, speaking with Chat. Chat coming in here trolling.
Appreciate you having me, man. No cap, man.
Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Monty trying to act funny. She said, "Oh my God, it's MEHXER." Breaks headphones.
Breaks headphones. Oh, she did you bad. She did you bad. Get did, nigga. Get did.
Hey. Hopefully we'll do another one of these again soon after you drop. You know what I'm saying? After the EP,
sure,
after more shit comes out.
For surely, man.
For sure. All right, man.
Hey, man. And if this shit do blow up on YouTube in the future or some shit, man. Hey, look, I don't know where. Hold on. I'm assuming you right here.
Yeah.
Like on the OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like right here.
Yeah. Type shit.
Yeah. She was the first to do it, man. This is my first ever interview. So this was the first motherfucking one. Y'all was here for it. If you here for it now, if you in the chat right now, bro, this is once in a lifetime. There will never ever be a first ever MEHXER interview. So niggas, this the GOAT right here, man. Y'all gotta make sure y'all tap in with Lily, man.
Hey, so, and you know I'm gonna be working on an edit for that. You know what I'm saying? That concert. Of course.
For sure.
All right, gang. I hope you have a great and wonderful day.
All right, man.
Hopefully I'll talk to you later.
You have a good one too, man. Hey, man, if you in that chat right now, nigga, you not subbed. What are you doing? Sub, nigga. No cap.
Thank you, gang.
Oh, and the bits, nigga. Drop the bits too.
Hi, shit.
But I would get up out of here, man. Much love
right.
to you, Lily, and everybody else that's watching right now, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Of course.
And hopefully in the future we have another one.
Tight shit.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But all right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna keep you tabbed. Yeah.
Tight shit. We're just gonna play your song and go on stream.
Oh shit! All right, bet.
Tight shit.
All right, bet. Appreciate you.
Of course. All right, chat. That was MEHXER. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. All right, he just had his fucking whatever. It's fine. Chat, you know what I'm saying? That was MEHXER. You know what I'm saying? That's big gang right there. Low key, like as soon as I got on this Discord shit, that was the first nigga I started talking to. You know what I'm saying? He was like there to show love, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And then now we gonna play club. You know what I mean? And I might have to edit this video because someone decided to troll, trying to be funny. But you know what I'm saying? Big club. You know?